Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm just gonna wait a second for everybody to be able to get on board and we will get started in a couple of seconds. What's going on? What's going on? Everybody ready to make some money? And it truly does seem like that we are ready and the market does seem a little ready. So we're just gonna wait. We're gonna go live and I'm gonna talk to you guys about tomorrow's game plan because that is something that we do need to discuss and I would love to discuss that with you guys. We have a couple of charts. Um, what's up everybody? It's gonna take a second. I haven't done one of these lives in a long time, so it's gonna take just a second for everybody to be able to get on board. Hello, what's up everybody? Just give me a second. I'm just working on a couple of things over here and we are ready to go live. So I'm ready to talk stock. We're gonna talk about today's game plan. Sorry, the camera is angled a little incorrectly. Let's get into the camera angle. All right, there you go. What's up, Eric? What's going on? Okay, and I believe that's about it. So earnings season. Let's talk about earnings season. Let's talk about Tesla. I know everybody wants to talk about Tesla. I know we're excited about Tesla. Let's talk about MVIS. So I actually watched MVIS go up today about 30% earlier in the day, and it was just so quick that I just watched it go up. Unfortunately, I couldn't be in MVIS, but we did watch it go up, and it was quite interesting as it did go up. This is my Webull account, and we are going to talk stock. We're going to go over a couple of ticker symbols that I think are going to be interesting for tomorrow. We are seeing rotation into growth stocks, and that's really good for our portfolio and for for everybody who's investing, because I know everybody who started investing, especially for the new investors who started investing in about January, everybody was investing in growth stocks. So it's finally good to see things like NNDM pick up. It's nice to see PLTR pick up. CCIV made a move today. We also saw finally some type of movement and volume in NEO. So that's a good thing. I'm quickly going to change AMC because I know that AMC is something of interest to all of us, but I am more interested in NEO, so I'm going to put this on NEO. And of course, if you guys have any ticker symbols, put them in the comments. I would love to discuss ticker symbols with you guys and see exactly how we can make money tomorrow. I know there's a lot of movement happening in the market. There's a lot of rotation. It is earnings season. We did see the 10-year treasury spike up intraday today, so that was something that I thought was very interesting for a lot of us. Every time the 10-year treasury spikes up, we do see the market kind of pull back a little bit, which we did not see except for towards closing. And I think the reason that we saw that towards closing is because everybody was anticipating or everybody was waiting on Tesla's earning call, and that's kind of what we were looking at. Eric, you're right. BNGO did look good. We like BNGO a lot. BNGO is heavily weighted in my portfolio, the one that I do cover every day. So BNGO is definitely something that we're going to keep an eye on. We may actually indeed get, like I said, more and cost average our way down into BNGO. What else do you guys want to talk about? Let's see. We got Tesla. We got GameStop. GameStop, by the way, amazing entry point today for those of you who entered GameStop in the 160s today. I know you guys made a money. It had a huge run in a short amount of time, and as you guys can clearly see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. So GME right here, I was at 166, and then all of a sudden, literally in a matter of minutes, we had amazing volume come into the market. And that's kind of where we were. Joseph, hey, what's up? Oh, this is amazing. I love seeing members come back in. So like I mentioned, guys, my studio is being built. May 13th is the date. Once we have the studio, we're going to be doing these lives every single day, and my alerts are going to be going live every single day. So alerts are going live actually starting tomorrow. We are day trading quite heavily because there's no volume in the market. Growth stocks have kind of settled, so we are going to be making money and trying to enter and exit the market, which is why I'm able to have buying power back. It's good to have buying power now in the market. It's good to see a little bit of buying power, so that's something that we're good with. and that's kind of something that we are going to continue to do moving forward. We're going to have a long-term growth portfolio, which is a section of the portfolio that I disclose every single day on the $0 to $1 million challenge. We're going to have a long-term individual stock as well, and then we're going to have our day trades, and that's how we're going to identify moving targets, and that's kind of how I think we're going to make money moving forward. You figured out how to go live and trade during chat hours. Yes, so we are going to be going live every single day. That's not now, it's going to be May 13th, hopefully, if everything is complete. Every day we are going to be going live, and we are going to be trading live on screen from market open all the way to market close. I did make a couple of successful trades today, nothing big. What did I invest in? I'm trying to remember what we made money on. I think we made money on CCIV today. We made money on a couple of ETFs that we traded in and out of. We did end up making money on a couple of stocks. I'm trying to remember just briefly what we invested in. Oh, we invested in Apple today. Apple pretty sideways, and it's I think it's going to continue to be sideways, or we're going to see some strength into earnings. I don't want to play Apple's earnings. I know their earnings are going to be good. I just don't want to play the earnings just yet, because I feel like the run up to the earnings, past earnings season and this earnings season, is more important than actually holding on to the earnings. I do think Tesla after earnings is good. I did actually buy Tesla at 719. I think it was 719 or 720 right before it went back up. Actually, I think after market close, for a brief second, Tesla did bottom out a little bit, and then it has picked up right now. So right now, I think Tesla closed at $737. I think we're going to be good. I think Tesla is going to be good. I think the news was good. I don't see a crazy action in Tesla, meaning I think today in general was an EV day, driven mainly by Tesla. So everybody who was in FCell, who was in other EV stock, NIO, and Tesla itself did fairly well, and NIO actually did really good today. So that's something that we want to look at for sure. Hello. What stocks are you guys looking at? I'm curious. I know somebody mentioned SNDL. Let's take a look at SNDL and see what kind of long-term growth we're looking at. I'm not gonna pull up the RSIs and the MACDs. Tonight is my first night back on the live, so we're gonna keep it light. We're just gonna take a look at the stock, the pricing in general. SNDL I think is priced right for long-term hold, so I think SNDL will be okay long-term, especially with regulation easing up. There's news, by the way. I don't know if you guys heard this, but on 4/20, which is April 20th, they tried to pass legislation here in Texas to legalize marijuana. Now I don't think it's gonna pass. But they did attempt to pass it. So that's going to be interesting to see where that legislation goes. It'll be interesting to see if Texas legalizes marijuana. And that's something that you guys need to watch out for. I need to watch out for as well, because Texas is a huge market. How do you become a member? It's a join button. It's only on desktop. It's right next to the subscribe button. So you hit the join button, you become a member, you get my alerts every single day. And that's kind of what we've been looking at. NIO I thought looked good today. We're above the $40 mark, which is good. My cost average in NIO right now is $62. I'm not going to chase it down. I'm not going to cost average my way down. So we're going to wait for NIO to head back up into the 60s until we decide to get out of it. I think I would probably maybe even trim NIO a little bit over here and put more money in Palantir. That's kind of where I want to move my money. Okay, so also I did get a request for someone for me to make a video on Palantir, because I have a very weighted portion of my portfolio invested in Palantir. I truly believe in the company. I think their contracts are great. I actually think that we could see a squeeze in Palantir sometime in the near future. So that's definitely something that I will discuss in a separate video. I'm gonna get all the backing, all the information that I need to discuss Palantir, and then I will talk about those contracts and where I see them going. Thank you Joseph, for the words of affirmation. The membership is definitely worth it. You guys trade exactly when I trade and how I trade. So I give you guys the ticker symbol I'm buying and at the price point I bought it, and then that's that's the way you can join. The join button, once again, is right next to, I believe it's the subscribe button on desktop. So if you're on the phone, I don't know where the join button is, but if you're on desktop, join button is right next to the subscribe button. And if you guys haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be posting content every day. We're going to be making money together. We're going to be day trading together. What else am I looking at right now? So we're looking at Palantir, we're looking at Tesla, we're looking at NIO, and we're looking at SNDL. Now SNDL, for those of you who are unaware, I traded SNDL actively and was able to sell SNDL at $1.34, and then that's when I called it quits, because I didn't see enough momentum in growth stocks as a whole, not just in SNDL. So that was something that was very interesting. Oh, by the way, Opendoor, 2021 portfolio favorite for me. I've been talking about Opendoor in almost every single video. I want to show you guys what Opendoor did today for the portfolio and for itself. So Opendoor made a move, quite a move today, I will say, 10% up. So we started at, I want to say, $20 and change, and then we ended up going up to almost $22, which is a huge move for SNDL. Tesla is a great stock, never worry about it. Hold to 3K. I do agree, Tesla, I do see Tesla going up quite a bit, and today we did see some activity in the options market for Tesla at $1,500 for July. So, and it was very heavy. So a lot of people moving into Tesla options today right before earnings. I think they made an amazing decision to do that. It may spike tomorrow. I don't know if they're going to hold those options till July or not, but they are, we did see a lot of volume on Tesla options today. So that's something that we need to keep into consideration, that people are buying Tesla. Also, by the way, Palantir options, $50 calls for January 21st, I believe, were heavily purchased. Yes. Well, today's Monday, so last week on Friday. So we did see a lot of movement on the $50 calls. In fact, it was abnormally large, the movement in the options world. And we did trade that option on, I believe it was either Thursday or Friday. We made a little bit of money on it, and we decided to let it roll. Had we sat in that option, we would be sitting at about 100% return. Well, about a 90% return right now on the options, on the Palantir options. Unfortunately, I did exit those early, but you know what, 30% is a good return for me, I think, for a day's work. So that was one thing that we did notice. What else can we talk about? Palantir, Tesla, SNDL. Let's talk about CCIV, because we did see a move in CCIV as well today. It wasn't as aggressive, I believe, as MVIS, but it was still aggressive enough to where, we had to kind of take a look, pause and take a look at it, and kind of think about it. Doge, I don't think Doge is done. I think Doge has a little more room to run. However, that being said, I think a good entry point at this point, for Doge, like a reasonable entry point, is 26. So we sold Doge at 35. We jumped back in at 22. It is currently sitting, I believe, at 22 or 26 or 27. Let's take a look at Doge. Dogecoin, here you go. So Doge is currently sitting at 26. I think a good entry point for Doge is like around this price. However, always wait till early morning, because as the markets open, you do see this influx of money, influx of sale happening in the crypto space, because people want to move their money into the market. So that's something that you guys need to take into consideration. I think about 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. my time, Central, is probably the best time to get into crypto if you're going to day trade it. That's what I've noticed just over the past. I think Doge is... it could become something big if they had some news that comes up. So as of right now, Doge is just a meme, a meme coin. It was made as a joke. We all know that. We all understand that. But that being said, there's a lot of Doge millionaires that were created over the past 2 weeks. So you don't want to miss out on that. You don't want to go in too heavy on Doge to where you regret it, but you also don't want to miss out on the action. So I was against Doge for the longest time. I am now looking into getting into Doge, because I think it has a lot of room to run. And when I say a lot of room to run, guys, I actually think that Doge has the potential to not get to $1, but get to even more than $1, like $5 or so in the near future, just depending on who is hyping it. Like if Elon posts a tweet there goes Doge. If Chamath posts a tweet, there goes Doge. Doge is easily moved just by tweets by influential people. So that's something that we need to keep an eye on. We also need to take into consideration that today we found out that Elon Musk sold quite a lot of Bitcoin in Q1. Sold, not bought. So we do know that he bought over $1 billion worth of Bitcoin earlier this year. We also now know that he sold quite a bit of his Bitcoin holding. So that's something that we also need to kind of take into consideration and understand, that could contribute to the huge amounts of revenue that Tesla generated this quarter. So that's something that we kind of need to continue looking at. What else can we talk about? Okay, so we have CCIV, we have Palantir, we talked about NIO. We also discussed Opendoor. Opendoor, I think, is going to continue to do fairly well. Let's look at Fubo. I don't know how Fubo did today. I wasn't watching it. It's not something that I'm aggressively watching at the moment. It is part of our portfolio, so I am going to talk about it for just a second. Not too much movement, as you guys can see, pretty sideways today. They do have a couple of good contracts coming up, which was initially the reason that we entered into Fubo. Okay, now we're going to enter into our NNDM and BNGO. Let's go BNGO and see what's going on, because I think it's about time that we do see a little bit of movement in BNGO and NNDM. So BNGO, obviously great run, lots of people talking about it, lots of buzz. You're going to see a lot of videos around BNGO, and I think it's going to be very interesting to see how quickly BNGO climbs back up. I think in our portfolio we're averaging BNGO right now, cost averaging BNGO at around $11. At that point when we had bought it, it was at the low. It was a lower low, so we really thought that BNGO at $11 was a steal, which is where we got it. And NDM right now also making a move. Not as aggressive as BNGO, but I do believe that 3D printing is the future, is the way to the future. What else are we invested in? So we're invested in all the ARKs. I want to go over a couple of ARKs with you guys really quickly, because these are part of our long-term holdings. ARK did see a move up today, did see a move down today as well. We actually ended up adding more ARKG into our portfolio. So ARKG, as far as the ARK ETFs, ARKG is going to be the heaviest weighted in the portfolio. And then after ARKG, we're just going to have ARKK, which is going to be the second most weighted when it comes to ETFs and our long-term hold. So the reason that we're holding ARK and not other ETFs is because ARK is a little more aggressive. It moves up quite a bit, but it does move down significantly. If we do, for whatever reason, see a downtrend, and this is what people are anticipating, that we may see a downtrend coming soon, what's going to end up happening is we're going to be able to sell our ETFs, which are not going to go down as much as the individual stocks, and then put our money in individual stocks. That's kind of my strategy. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that I want to invest more in ETFs right now just because of where we are in the cycle, and I want to see if there's a strong downtrend. I would like to cash out of the ETFs at, let's say, 10% below market, and buy stocks that have dropped significantly, maybe 20, 30, 40, 50% below market. So I'm kind of pooling my money so that I don't miss out on the action, on the uptrend, and at the same time, if there's a downtrend, I can sell and pick up stocks at a discount. So that's the only reason that I think ARK right now makes sense to me. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about ARK? And what do you guys think about the strategy? The strategy is basically invest in ETFs. It could be any ETF. It's not going to go it's not going to go up as much, but it's also not going to move down as much. And if we do get this other correction, once we get confirmation on what the capital gains tax is, we will have a better idea on how to kind of deal with this entire situation, because as of right now we don't really have clear guidance. Okay guys, this is my first live. When I came back, I just wanted to tell you guys hello, and I wanted to inform you guys that we are going to be going live every single night, or we're going to try to be going live every single night. Okay, with that, good night, and I will see you guys soon.